What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing analysis on HITIF stock. First of all, brief summary about this company. HITIF Incorporated operates as a vertically integrated company in the cannabis market in Canada. It engages in the design, manufacture and distribution of smoking accessories and cannabis lifestyle products. It is also involved in the wholesale and retailing of cannabis products, as well as operates and franchises licensed retail cannabis stores. And for now, its total market cap is $430.44 million. And we are on their website. As you can see, they have several brands. They have 8 brands basically, and we have a section of their latest news, and we have 3 latest news. And let me start one by one. HITIF acquires a smoke cartel, reiterates plan to aggressively pursue mergers and acquisition targets. And here is the summary on Seeking Alpha of this news. HITIF has completed the acquisition of Smoke Cartel for $8 million and now operates both the largest and second largest e-commerce platforms for consumption accessories in the world, with a combined total of 33 million site visits in 2020. HITIF has considerably expanded its footprint in the United States market with this acquisition, and is very enthusiastic about its position to begin online cannabis sales should the United States move forward with federal legalization. The acquisition of Smoke Cartel is a part of our strategy to aggressively pursue merger and acquisition targets that can be immediately accretive to shareholders. Now that the transaction has closed, HITIF will move quickly to take advantage of Smoke Cartel's proprietary and licensable dropshipping technology to enhance all our e-commerce businesses and further drive vertical integration across all accessory business lines, while continuing to make progress on other applications to list on the NASDAQ, said Raj Grover, President and Chief Executive Officer of HITIF. This deal immediately gives HITIF access to Smoke Cartel's 550,000 customers, driving more sales opportunities and increased profit margin, added Mr. Grover. And the last bullet is Sean Gang, founder and CTO of Smoke Cartel, has joined the HITIF team as Chief Technology Officer to oversee all IT and e-commerce initiatives for HITIF globally. Next news is that they open stores. They opened 78th and 79th branded store, and the latest news is they opened 80th cannabis retail store in Ontario. So they are aggressively expanding and they aggressively enhance their market share. Let me show you this information. We are on Yahoo Finance, and this news was published on March 22nd, and it says HITIF announced filing of Form 40F, with SEC fulfilling a significant milestone for the NASDAQ listing. And it says HITIF, a retail-focused cannabis corporation enhanced by the manufacturing and distributing of smoking accessories, is pleased to announce that it has filed a Form 40F registration statement with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, fulfilling a significant milestone in the process for HITIF to list its common shares on the NASDAQ stock market LLC. And in my opinion, it is very good sign for the company, because right after they will appear on the NASDAQ, the price will skyrocket immediately. And that's why it will give more opportunities for the company to grow. And let me quote you this paragraph. We were the first Canadian cannabis retailer to pursue this prestigious listing on NASDAQ, and we believe it will allow us to greatly expand our shareholder base, enhance shareholder value, and accelerate our already aggressive merger and acquisition initiatives in Canada, Europe, and the United States, said Raj Grover, President and Chief Executive Officer of HITIF. We are currently in several discussions with the potential acquisition targets in these jurisdictions and look forward to updating the market soon, added Mr. Grover. And basically nothing to add to this news. It is awesome news. And on top of that, I want to show you this information. It is HITIF website, and on March the 1st, HITIF reports 2020 financial result, featuring a 166% increase in revenue and record adjusted EBITDA of $8 million. And basically you can read all this information. These statements are amazing. And let me quote you Mr. Grover as well. Despite the global slump in retail sales associated with the pandemic, and thanks to the tireless efforts of our team, we closed the year with approximately $8 million in adjusted EBITDA, making 2020 the best year in HITIF's history, said Raj Grover, President and Chief Executive Officer. We continued to run our operations tightly, ending the year off with the record levels of revenue and adjusted EBITDA. We are excited about our trajectory in the United States and continue to prioritize and look for opportunities in that market. Our integrated value chain, which includes cannabis bricks and mortar stores, e-commerce platform for consumption accessories and hemp-derived CBD products, along with manufacturing and distribution of licensed and proprietary consumption accessories, experienced sizable growth on all fronts. We plan to continue to further strengthen our chain through organic growth and strategic acquisitions, creating even more value for our shareholders. Since the end of the fiscal year, we have already nearly doubled our size in Canada with the closing of the Meta Growth acquisition. For the fiscal first quarter of 2021, we expect to report revenue in the range of $37 million to $38 million, added Mr. Grover. And let me compare with fourth quarter of 2020, and it was $24.9 million, and it was increased by 118%, and they will increase it in the first quarter as well. And in my opinion, basically it is one of the best MJ company for now in the market. And on top of all this information about the company, we have this news. It was published just several hours ago on March 26th, 2021, and it says New York is set to legalize marijuana. The state of New York is set to legalize recreational marijuana as lawmakers finalize language of a bill to be passed next week. That's according to two reports on Thursday, and it would make New York the 15th state in the United States to allow recreational use of the drug. And before we dive deep into the technical analysis, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, in this case you won't miss my next video, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So, we are on daily time frame and we are on log scale, and for now we are hovering right at $0.76 mark, and in my opinion we have this structure according to Elliott wave theory. And let me turn off the log scale, and we have a retracement in the fourth wave, and for now we have this consolidation phase, and basically in my opinion very soon we will skyrocket to the fifth wave to hit the all-time highs. And here is the date of next earnings report. According to TradingView, it will take place on April the 6th, but on Yahoo Finance we have the information that Q1 financial result will be on April the 1st after the market closed. So we have less than a week until we will see next financial results, and I think it will be a catalyst for the price to go even higher. And let me show you the retracement. So I pull a Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom of the third wave to the top of the third wave, and as you can see we poke through the 0.5 level, and it is very healthy level of retracement, then bounce back immediately, and another touch right here. So we have a 0.5 level as a major support, and basically in my opinion we've already finished our consolidation phase in the retracement of the fourth wave, and for now we might add our position right here at the opening hours. And in case that we will see some decline in price, you can add your position according to these levels of Fibonacci retracement. And basically I don't think that we might hit one more time 0.5 level. Nevertheless, it is still possible that this will be your potential entry point as well. And let me show you some more information. Here is the previous peak on February 2019, and as you can see it is act as a support, it is act as a resistance right here, and for now it is act as a support as well. And from this point we also poke it through and then bounce back during this price action. And in my opinion it is very good that we poke it through and then bounce back we have a good reaction from these levels of $0.47 mark. And let me give you some targets. I take Fibonacci extension tool, pull it from this bottom to the top of the wave, and third point at the bottom of the retracement. And as you can see, according to this tool, our primary target and the most conservative target will be at the 0.786 level of about $1.06 mark. One-to-one extension will be at $1.22 mark, and the most aggressive target is 1.618, and it will be at $1.71 price point. From the current price, we might have potential profit of 57% to our conservative target, 86% to our second target, and the most aggressive target will be at around 150% of potential profits. So for now that's it. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. In this case you won't miss my next video, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.